We put in amendments that would have required some money be spent on mental health to just take away the stigma, like they do commercials, and you hear them all the time that go out and say buzz driving is drunk driving and try to educate people not to do that. They teach not to smoke cigarettes. Well, government's going to spend money and they're really worried about people with mental health problems getting a hold of firearms. Then they ought to put a little bit of money maybe into getting rid of the stigma associated with mental health. Second bill we put in, which they shot down, would have taken and made sure that some of the Medicaid money that is paid to doctors in Maryland would be increased so they'd get a higher payment and be able to take care of the homeless people or the people in jail who have mental health problems and don't get any mental health treatment. And so if you really want to take care of the people who have mental health problems and get out and get a hold of weapons or firearms, whatever it is, to hurt people, then what you need to do is to put some money into making sure the doctors that are there to care for them. And the third is we took all these people out of long-term mental health facilities and we dumped them in the streets. We put no money in to take care of them in the local communities to make sure that the community services were available. And what we did was ask the governor, just find some money, do a study, see what we can do to actually make community services available so the guy who's homeless and has mental health problems doesn't go into the emergency room, end up in the hospital for 48 hours or so, get some medication, be back out, and either end up in jail and get no services there or end up back on the streets homeless. So what we're trying to do is see that some of the mental health problems are addressed. And lastly, anything that could be done to take care of bad guys with guns, to punish them. And you saw how that went. We actually convinced the people on the two committees that that was a good thing to punish some bad guys with guns, not just to punish law-abiding citizens and to misdirect these efforts towards infringing upon their constitutional rights to keep and bear arms, and in fact go after the bad guys. Well, what happened when we got that done? They went ahead, they used a tyrannical method of going around the vote, coming up, twist some arms, get some people to change their vote, and instead of going through the procedures that are there and available for changing a vote, went ahead and just forced a new vote, said that they had the numbers, and undid what was done in front of everybody. You have the film, you look at it, you judge for yourself. Thank you.